Welcome to the internet. I'll be your guide, and today we are talking about a bunch of they-them freaks really upset and crying because someone that the weirdos are a fan of had a conversation with someone that the weirdos are not a fan of, and they have been crying and whining and playing the fake victim nonstop, and it's been hilarious to watch it all play out. But what's interesting about this situation is, while we do see this a lot from the left and a lot of the identity politics driven pronouns weirdos, it's not 100% isolated to that. Because just in the past week, we saw Benny Johnson, someone I'm friends with, have a conversation with Andrew Tate, and a bunch of the conservative right-wing moral superiority side lost their mind because Benny Johnson had a conversation with Andrew Tate, and he shouldn't be platforming Andrew Tate. And whenever you hear language like that, you know you're dealing with someone that you can't really reason with at all. Platforming. How dare you platform someone that I don't like? It's absolutely insane. But we're going to focus specifically on Pirate Software responds after Asmongold stream sparks backlash. And the worst thing you can do is give a detailed response to all of these weirdos, but Pirate Software has decided to do that. A lot of people are mad that I talked to Asmongold recently about Ashes of Creation. I can see all of your comments and messages about this through YouTube and here on Twitter. In this instance, another creator made a disparaging video about the game, and Asmon didn't have enough game knowledge to talk about it because he hasn't had the chance to play it. This immediately makes the audience have a negative opinion on something with nobody there to say otherwise. I have over 500 hours in the game and refuted the video made by the other creator. As Asmon's channel was the flashpoint for this, it makes sense to talk to him about the situation and clear the air of bullshit. We did this live on Twitch the same day it happened. In the internet of today, if you don't say something, then the room will fill up with people who do. I chose to help set the record straight on this, and I'm glad to have done so. If you want to cancel me for talking to him, that's fine, but I would do this again given the chance. The developers don't deserve unwarranted hate. I'm pretty happy that he responded like this. I mean, I'm not going to pretend that I know a lot about Pirate Software. He's a big creator, but I'm not super familiar with Pirate Software. But I'm glad that he responded like this. If you want to cancel me for talking to him, that's fine, but I would do this again given the chance. Very, very good response. Ultimately, I still think it's too many words to add to it. And then you have weirdos like this, which this person probably can't figure out their own gender. And they've been privating and unprivating this tweet all day long like a typical weirdo. But they're really mad. And they're only making Asmongold look better with this factual statement that Asmongold made. So right here, Weeboo VTuber says, you could have made the video on your own and mentioned Asmongold, actively defending Asmon without acknowledging why people are upset by your choice to collab with him is extremely disappointing. This is what you're defending. And here you have Asmongold saying there are two genders, but infinitely many mental disorders. Stop making me like Asmongold. Not that I dislike Asmongold, but the point here is that you're not going to make anyone dislike Asmongold by this comment. You're actually going to make more people like him. And that's the reality of the situation right here. Now, Asmongold has commented on this right here.
This is so stupid. So Pirate Software released a video where he was talking to me about Ashes of Creation. And a lot of the viewers, and by a lot of, by the way, it's very important to say, a lot of the viewers, this means a handful of retards, right? But there are some of them there that are unhappy. I'm gonna see if there's like any more of the comments about this. Just
and to that point, like I mentioned the Andrew Tate Benny Johnson stream. This is the Andrew Tate Benny Johnson stream. Andrew Tate Benny Johnson. Benny Johnson has 32,000 upvotes to 1,300 downvotes. Now, if you're listening to the noise, it seems like everybody's mad at Benny, but the reality of it is it's just a few loud, miserable people. I'm not even saying I'm a fan of Andrew Tate. I didn't really know much about Andrew Tate. He said a lot of things that obviously were like, okay, that makes sense, And so I was like, all right, this guy's entertaining. The more you learn about Andrew Tate, he's probably, in my opinion, he's more like a professional wrestler where he's just working a gimmick, which is totally fine. But the holier-than-thou conservatives trying to cancel Benny Johnson because he had a conversation with someone that they didn't like was absolutely pathetic. It's the same situation right here with Asmongold.
So I can scroll back up. Okay, no, there's not. All right, let's see here. And where did we go? We're right here. Okay. So I saw this tweet, and we'll look at what he said. A lot of people are mad that I talked to Asmongold recently about activity of year of if I'm glad and happy about it. If you want to cancel me for talking to him, that's fine, but I would do it again given the chance. The developers don't deserve unwarranted hate. So there are a lot of people who are unhappy about the fact that Pirate Software talked to me. You can't just avoid politics in your community. Really? Because it seems like he just did. Doing a video with someone who is the worst choices in games is so openly misogynistic, transphobic, and racist.
That's such a compliment. Doing a video with someone who's one of the worst voices in games is so openly transphobic, misogynistic, and racist. Oh my God. Can I get these compliments, please? Can I get these compliments?
Is a baffling decision. Asmongold is a detriment to games in every sense. Can I ask the question? Why do people think that... I can see why they think I hate women. And I can see kind of why they think I'm racist. Why do they think I'm transphobic? Is this like a Thanos connecting all of the Infinity Stones? Yeah, what did I do? I'm really trying to think about it. What did I do that was transphobic?
I mean, in reality, all you need to be transphobic is to be a person that doesn't line up with the narrative. Like, and that's how you become racist. That's how you become sexist, misogynistic, all this shit. Like, that's all that happens. Like, it's not that you're doing anything. It's that you're not doing what they want you to do, which makes them label you this, which again used to mean something when you were labeled these words. It doesn't anymore. It means absolutely nothing to be labeled these things. In fact, it's a compliment at this point in time. Plus, all of you freaks, all of you weirdos, you have lost. You have lost. Trump is taking office in a few days. MAGA. Trump 2024. Yes, I voted for him. I voted for him in 2016. I voted for him in 2020. I voted for him in 2024. Trump is about to take office. DEI initiatives are being just destroyed everywhere. Everyone realizes that all of this nonsense has to stop. And all of these freaks and all these clowns realize that the honeymoon is over for them. And so now they're doubling down on their victim nature and their victim mentality because this is all they have going for them. This is all they've ever had is their victim mentality, and it's running out, and they are losing their minds because
you were
of it.
trans and yeah, I was trans and Valcard. It's friendly fire. No, I don't think that's it. No, trans flag, they don't like you? Yeah, I'm not sure. And yeah, I played Harry Potter. Yes, Hogwarts Legacy. That is a good point. Yeah, there we go. They watch 5 minutes of your content, they'd see that you aren't any of those things. You're not agreeing with them. If you are racist, then you have all the other isms and phobias.
This is true. So we're not going to watch this whole video right here, but the point being is that right now, you can't let these people determine your actions in what you do, whether it's on the right or the left. Because this is, again, I think this is a predominantly left-wing problem, but it's not isolated completely because... Again, going back to the Andrew Tate, Benny Johnson situation, those conservatives, right-wingers acted exactly like left-wingers in terms of how they've treated that entire situation. I personally, like, I've muted Andrew Tate's name on my Twitter. I'm so sick and tired of hearing about him. But I'm tired of hearing about him from the right. That's why I'm sick and tired of it. I'm like, I'm tired of hearing you idiots cry about him. I don't care about your holier-than-thou bullshit stances on things. I'm sick of it. And the same applies to the left. I'm sick and tired of you playing the fake victim. I don't care about your feelings. I don't care how much it hurts your feelings when Asmongold says the truth, which is this right here. That is the truth. And you don't have to like it, but that is the truth. And you screenshotting that as a gotcha only makes Asmongold more popular. Just like what the weirdos on the right are doing to Andrew Tate, you're only making him more popular because you're fucking retarded. Because you think that you're actually hurting something, but the reality of it is you're helping what you hate. Because you're too stupid to realize that the more energy and passion you're putting into that is only going to help. Because there's nothing wrong with what he said. This is why we spend our time, at least for the past 5, 6, 7, 8 years, calling out identity politics from Hollywood, from Lucasfilm, from Marvel, and all of that. Why? Because there were diminishing returns on all of the movies that were involving that stuff. More and more people were realizing it. And the more that we put that attention on it, the more it was hurting it, because these are things that needed to be put out there so it could be exposed. You showing Asmongold making factual statements that 99% of human beings are going to agree with doesn't hurt. You're only helping him because it's the truth. When the truth is exposed, that is a good thing. The problem is these left-wing weirdos are on the wrong side of the truth. And the moral superiority, right? They're on the wrong side of the truth, because the more that you preach, and what do I always say? Those that preach the loudest have the most to hide. And that's the reality of the situation right there. Moral superiority is always going to be a red flag for me. All human beings are flawed in some way, shape, or form. Some worse than others, and that's the reality of it. But I'm not sitting here telling you I'm better than you or worse than you because of X, Y, or Z. I'm just me. I have my own flaws. You have yours. Just don't preach to me like a Hollywood elite does, or like a Daily Wire elite telling me that how much better you are than me because of the things that you do. It's bullshit. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much for checking out this video, and we will talk to you later.